This is Demia Avery. And listen, this is the Demia Avery Show. And today's guest, I am so excited, you guys. So I made sure that I have my notes here because, I forget everything. So I believe in intros. So we're going to make sure that we give her a proper intro. Today's guest is someone who truly understands this industry from every angle. She's built an incredible career as an actor, appearing in hit series like Stranger Things and The Walking Dead, while also making her mark as a writer, producer, and acting coach. But her impact goes far beyond the screen. Today, she serves as the president of SAG-AFTRA Atlanta, where she's helping protect, support, and advocate for performers throughout the region. Whether you're just starting your acting journey or you're already building your career, today's conversation is packed with insight you don't want to miss. Please join me in welcoming the incredibly talented Karen Ceesay. Welcome.
Oh, what a wonderful introduction. I need to take you everywhere with me.
Thank you so much for joining today. I know we have so many people here that's going to enjoy everything that we talk about today. So I'm going to start off with, I know a lot of people may not know, and you've built such an incredible career as an actor while also serving as president of SAG-AFTRA Atlanta. When you look back at your career and you see that little girl who started performing at 10 years old, what would you think she'd say if she could see you today?
I think, and this is one of the things, because I have to check me and my friends too. Like when we'll be like, we're in an industry that we're always focused on where we think we should be.
Yeah.
And we lose sight of where we've come from a lot of times, focusing so much on, I should be here, I should be getting these roles, I should be having these credits. But I think little me would be impressed. I think she would, yeah. I do.
I love that.
She thought I would have a lot more money, but aside from that, I think she'd be impressed.
Well, okay, so let's start at the beginning. For someone who's just getting into acting, so we're going to start off with the SAG-AFTRA thing first. And why should every actor understand what SAG does? Even if you're not eligible to join yet, what do you think every actor should know?
The main thing about being part of SAG-AFTRA is protections. We protect your image. We make sure that you have a safe working environment. You can contribute to healthcare and pension. We protect the amount of time someone can use your image. Now with AI, a lot of these non-union jobs you're doing, you might get paid good on this vertical, but where's your image going? Where's your voice being used? I had a friend of mine just recently sent me this text and was just like, oh my God, is this you and your son? And I'm looking at it. She's at some event, like a healthcare conference. It is from a job that I did with my son when he was 4 years old. He is 21 now, and they are still using that.
Yeah.
I have no protections because it was non-union. You know what I'm saying?
That's so crazy. Yeah.
Caught up in the right here, right now. And with work being so slow right now, there's a lot of conversation about, should I join the union? Should I stay in the union? And those are kind of two different responses. I would say for people looking to join, I would say hold off until, you are working all the time. Because right now, our current members are not working a lot and are having a hard time making dues and doing whatever. So I think you want to hold tight a little bit, but study what the rules are regarding what SAG-AFTRA sets, and maybe before you sign a contract, you could cross some things out and be like, no, you can only use this for 2 years. Right. You can't use this in perpetuity. You know what I mean? So, but for people that are in the union, I say stay, because again, it's protections. And right now, the power of the union is that we combine strength. They talk about a fist is strong, but individual fingers are just, by themselves. Yeah. Whereas a fist, that's what we are. We're the fist. And we make sure that you're safe. We make sure that you get what is promised to you. If people don't pay it enough time, you get back pay. So that is the power of the union.
Okay.
Amongst other things.
Yeah. So I'm glad you say that you said amongst other things. What do you think are some of the myths or the like the misconceptions of what SAG-AFTRA does?
I mean, you know what? I've seen so many things online. I
Yeah.
mean, and then you get to, I mean, unions are made up of people,
Mm-hmm.
right? And people are human.
Mm-hmm.
So there may be certain things that certain humans do, or things that have to operate. We're in a right to work state, so we operate differently than LA and New York and some of the other markets that are union.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of misconception into how right to work operates, what SAG-AFTRA really has power over. Like, we can't force the rate. Now we just got a raise on our daily rates and everything regarding this new contract and everything.
Okay.
But we can only enforce what the current rules are. You know, and a lot of times people are like, SAG should be doing this, SAG-AFTRA should be doing this. And it's just like, that's not what we do. These are the rules that we've established, that we've negotiated with the studios. And this is what we can enforce, you know. The other thing, and I'm, you know, I don't know if this is just because I'm a mom and I'm going to check folks, but a lot of times people want us to fight for them and they're not willing to fight for themselves.
There you go.
Like, it's like, you know, we have a rule for casting. You're supposed to get at least 48 hours for a turnaround to submit your audition, and the weekends don't count. So if someone gives you something on Friday, it's not due till Tuesday. Right. But a lot of times, you know, there are different things that come up that, you know, make it so that you don't get that 48 hours. But if it's not falling into the rules, people will complain to us, and it's just like, well, did you talk to your agent? Did your agent talk to the casting director to see if you can get an extension?
Right.
Did you file properly with this? I have people calling me and I'm like, what you want me to do? Like,
yeah,
oh, my agent wasn't doing this. Well, it sounds like you got a problem with your agent. Right, you know?
Right. Well, speaking of that, say for example, okay, if I am an actor, and if every actor had to attend a 5-minute SAG-AFTRA orientation before they become eligible, what do you think they should walk away with? Because, you know, I feel like there should be some type of education. Anyways, I feel like the orientation should happen in some kind of way. It doesn't necessarily have to come from SAG-AFTRA, but maybe something through the talent agent, or, you know, just the basics. What do you think?
Well, funny you should say that. We do, we have conservatory, which are monthly classes for our members that are free to our members. Okay. But usually every year or every other year, we have an agent panel, and we open it up to pre-members. We call them pre-members, not non-members. Okay. And we open it up, and we usually have a very big turnout. So we'll talk about the industry a little bit, and you'll get a little information. We also have presence at different film festivals. We'll set up, we were out at Atlanta Film Festival. We're working to be at other festivals in Georgia. And I mean, you can always call the office. Like, we've got staff, we've got a website, we've got all of these things. And what happens is so many people want to put the onus on other people to educate them about this business. Everything you need to know is online. And now we got AI. So you just type it into the machine, say, what do I need to know about this? And it'll boom. It'll tell you. Now you need to double check if you look at AI, because we know that sometimes they're wrong. But it's a wealth of information out there. You can't be like, oh, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. Well, that's on you, because this is your image. This is your business. This is your career. And you have to be the one who's most invested in knowing what to do.
Yeah. And I heard you mention a little bit about the industry being slow right now, but what are some of the positives? I guess, because I'm always trying to, you know, I know that the industry has ebbs and flows. So what are some of the positive things that we could be doing right, or as far as actors are concerned, that they could be doing right now while the industry may be slow right now? What do you think?
It's so funny because, you know, Jan Levan Zandt has a book. I bought it many, many decades ago called Value in the Valley, right? And it's like, when you're at your low, what is the lesson that you're supposed to be learning, right? And so right now, I mean, a number of people have had to get full-time jobs, had to get, you know, we got I'm driving Uber. We got people working at Costco, working at Trader Joe's because they got good health benefits and everything.
Yeah.
It's time for you to write your project. It's time for you to learn other aspects of this industry. It's time for you to learn other aspects of yourself. It's time for you to spend time with your family. It's time for you to, paint that room, build that bookcase. You know what I mean? Learn how to crochet. It's time for you to do other things, because what makes an actor valuable is a wealth of information and what you bring to the role. So the more developed you are as a person, the more you have to offer as an actor. It's not take that dance class. It's time to, paint. It's time to do whatever. And find another way to make money.
But I'm glad you said that, and you said all the different things that people could or should be doing. And I'm like, okay, so if I were an actor, which I'm not, but I would be like, okay, so I'm going to take this time. Maybe I want to in the future audition for some roles that is stunt doubling or something like that, and maybe kind of hone my skills to something that I probably wouldn't have had time for. Do you think that would be a good idea as well?
Of course. It's a fabulous, it's always a good time to educate yourself and learn a new skill and learn something else. Again, just as human beings, we're supposed to be adaptable. We're supposed to learn. I'm in my 50s and I'm like, gosh, I thought I would be further along by now. And it's like, okay, so I got to learn something new.
Yeah.
And it's going to be different for every person. There's people that have become menopause coaches. There are people that have become speakers. There are people that have done all types of different things. We have one of our board members. He owns barbershops. So he's, cutting hair and he's been doing that. That's been his business, but it allows him to be able to be an actor when he wants to be, but still have this other skill that is another career path for him. You look at even stars.
Mm-hmm.
They're not just actors. They got hair care lines. They've got clothing lines. They got vodka labels. They've got all of these different things of different ways to make money and different ways to add value to the community.
Yeah. And I'm glad you also touched on and something that you said, that it's not just affecting the actor. It's affecting everybody right now.
Yeah.
So I love that you touched on that as well. Now, as far as SAG, what are some benefits or resources that you wish more members would take advantage of?
Definitely conservatory, because those are free classes.
Mm-hmm.
We offer a lot of, it's been interesting because I came on board last year, and I'll say this is probably the first just like free year, right? In the last 5 years, because you had the pandemic where we couldn't do anything in person. And then we had the strikes where we couldn't do anything. Mm-hmm. So, and now we're dealing with a lot of people that feel kind of jaded as far as with the industry. So it's hard to get people motivated. And I think that's kind of a feeling that people are feeling across the country throughout various careers and industries. Mm-hmm. But it's just, we've been online, we've been separated from each other. It's time to get out, get into the community, talk to people. Nobody, your mom can support you, but she doesn't understand how this beast works. Right. She doesn't get it. Other actors get it. You need to surround yourself with other people that get it. Now, we got a lot of energy a lot of times when you get a room full of actors. So it can be like, but find your community, find your tribe within the tribe. You know what I mean? Find the people who you can connect with. Are y'all the same age? Are you the same ethnicity? Are you, we've got a couple of our board members who just had babies. You know what I mean? Do you have that? Because having young children in this business is a whole nother thing. Do you need to find that community? So that's where I wish people took more advantage of other actors and being a part of people who are professional and who have committed themselves to this industry, this career, and find that real community.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? I was also thinking that when I was thinking of SAG, even before, I came on here, and I was like, I get a lot of questions from different actors. And one of the things that they always say is, SAG has so many rules and restrictions and things like that. But instead of them thinking as restrictions, how can we turn this into a positive? How should actors really view them? Because I view it as, well, they're protecting you, so how
protections.
Right.
It's protections.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been, before I joined the union, I've shown up on set and be like, oh yeah, by the way, this is a nudity scene. What? What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, we're doing this sex simulated scene.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be up under this covers with this guy. His name is Brad. Here he is.
Right.
Okay, we're going to have you climbing up this ladder.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to keep you 12 hours. We're going to take a child and put them in a situation that a child is not supposed to be in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna withhold your payment because we didn't get paid, so you're not gonna get paid. And it's 6 months now, and you still haven't gotten paid. Okay, guess who about to get that check?
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Guess who's about to get some money? Oh, you show up. You got to drive to so and so to work this job. Okay, well, you need to pay for my gas. You need to pay for me to eat because I'm not in my house. So people can say all that stuff, but it comes down to protections. And the fact remains is that a union set, you getting paid better, you being treated better.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to have a room, my own dressing room.
Yeah.
So I'm not changing in front of the crew. I'm supposed to have a meal.
Right.
You got to feed me. If you don't want me leaving set and you trying to keep me here, then you need to feed me. So it's all of those things, because the fact remains, people can say all this stuff, but they would rather be on a protected union set than a non-union set.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Now, without naming any names or anything like that, can you think of a time that SAG has stepped in and truly made a difference for a performer, or maybe like a real life story that helped an actor understand the value of the union?
Well, one I remember is SAG-AFTRA. We did merge with AFTRA, so we are SAG-AFTRA officially. And it was SAG, but now we're SAG-AFTRA officially. But I mean, I'll say this much again. I had gotten hired on something that shot in South Carolina. Okay. And after when we would get our per diem, you're supposed to get it when you arrive on set in cash. Okay. That's the rule. But after the pandemic, production companies started changing it. It never officially changed in the contracts, but they'd be like, oh, we're just going to pay you in your check. No, I need to eat today. I need gas in my car to drive back. Because we always scraping to get by in this industry. Yeah. And it came down to, okay, we're going to write, I'm like, how do some accountants in South Carolina decide whether or not they will uphold union rules? So we had to get the executive director at the time wrote a letter, and she wrote a letter, and guess who had their money when they showed up on set? There you go. And see, that's another thing where I took it to that level. Too many actors will be like, well, they're not paying us, so wow. Yeah. Or when people are late with payments, that's a big thing. The payments being late. And I was on a job one time, and a big job. Okay. And they were like a month late with the pay. And I'm like, where's my money? I'm asking the other people that were in the scene, did you get paid? Did you get paid? No, I didn't. I'm like, well, I'm complaining. Well, I'm not going to say anything. Well, you're not going to say nothing. You should, right. So I go to find out they had some new accounting system. Everybody's checks were late. But now everybody gets back pay. Wow. I got a check for like $900 in back pay. Everybody got those checks in back pay. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Now let's talk a little bit about AI. Now, AI it's changed the industry so much. And, what should actors understand right now about how SAG-AFTRA is working to protect them in this new era? Because, I mean, AI is taking over everything.
Well, we are definitely promoting people to sign forgetting my word, why am I forgetting my word? Because you're in your 50s, Karen. To sign the petition. There we go. I was like, I know it starts with a P, about the No Fakes Act. That and this is something that is outside of our industry too. Like, our industry is really pushing it. but it will protect the community at large, because now we see how you can just make a video of anybody and saying anything. You got videos of celebrities endorsing products that they're like, I don't know what their product is. I didn't say that.
Did I do that?
Right. Urkel, did I do that? No, So it's like what we are pushing in our industry is protection for the community at large. It starts with us because people want to utilize, especially famous people. It's so much harder for them because their images are so widespread.
Right.
But we have definitely been pushing that. I am not completely, I don't know exactly the terminology in the new contract, but we definitely pushed for more AI protections. And that was another one of the big holdups while we were on strike for so long too, is it was streaming residuals and it was AI. Yeah. Because once you miss the boat, you've missed the boat. Like there's no putting the genie back in the bottle. Like after you don't get control of the imagery. But again, we do have protections on how you get paid, how you can a big thing was like for a lot of the superhero movies, they would take extras and we don't background talent, and we don't cover background in Georgia and South Carolina. Atlanta local is over all of Georgia and South Carolina, but we don't cover background. Okay. So people are coming in a non-union status and they're getting scanned. So their images are getting scanned and it's like, they don't know. They're just showing up and they're like, okay. And now they can use their image like 10 years from now. That's crazy. Oh, we're doing another thing. And now it's you. They can use your image any kind of way. Yeah. So we have worked for protections for that, where you can't have that. There's different things that at large they're doing with regards to, like, you can't be nominated for an award and things like that. If AI is used. But again, don't quote me. Go to the website, because there's so many rules. There's so many things that people be calling me up, hit me on Instagram, hit me in text, and I'm like, I don't know. SAG-AFTRA. Look, Atlanta at SAG-AFTRA.org. Okay. That's right. You're not gonna be misquote me. I'm not gonna be getting caught saying the wrong thing. So.
I love it. Now, Atlanta, speaking of Atlanta, it continues to be one of the biggest production hubs in the country. So what opportunities would you say that excite you the most for actors that works in this market?
What I think is great about the Atlanta market and the Georgia market, I'll say larger, is our community, right? Like, we know each other. Even, back in the day when we were still going into auditions, before self-tape took over, like, we literally would be in there and be like, oh, I don't see your name on this call sheet. And I know we auditioned for the same stuff. I didn't see your name. Did you get called for this? Yeah. We'd be like, oh, here, use my, like, it was an open thing. Try to do that in LA or New York. They're going to stab your back. They're going to take your stuff, whatever. Let me not be dissing my LA, New York peeps, because I've met some good people out there too. But we're very community oriented. We're very close knit. We've got a lot of people that have moved here since the pandemic. So we increased our membership substantially post-pandemic. But with the work, like, we all had all of this work. Like, I'd say 2018, 19, we were like up here and we were rocking and rolling. And then the pandemic hit and it was like, and then the strikes hit and we're like all the way down here now. We're coming up. Look, that's where we are right now. Right. But just because the work, like, Hollywood picked up and went overseas because they don't have to pay, healthcare and stuff over there. And they, just want a cheaper product, cheaper production costs. But we're still talented. So you have crew that work The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead, that's an enormous show. And it's a totally different type of training that's outside of just, I'm an actor. It's just you working with props. I had to learn how to shoot a gun. I had to learn how to throw a knife. I had to, somebody was learning how to, the archery. Like, you're learning all these things for these roles. So we've got trained crew, we've got trained staff. Actors and everything. And now we're really focused on the independent film community and empowering them to go union. Because again, if you're hiring union talent in front and behind of the camera, You get a professional.
Yeah.
Someone that knows what to do when they're on set. They know the terminology. They, you can try to save this money here and there on, well, I'm just going to do it myself. Well, it might take you twice as long now.
Yeah.
You might have missed the opportunity to get the right shot because, no one was noticing that the boom was in the shot. Like, you got pros on set. You're not worried about that.
Now, quick question. So I have so many questions in my head for you. It is crazy. But the new thing I'm assuming is the whole verticals. Are you getting a lot of questions about verticals, and is there any difference in protecting the actors, or with vertical projects?
Well, just last year we came up with the vertical contract, so you can be protected on a vertical set as well now. Okay. Vertical is like this new beast. I'm not even gonna lie. I've never even seen a vertical. Like, I've never even watched.
I just saw Tay Diggs had one the other day. I said, oh, okay, that's what this is.
Yeah, he does a lot. And a lot of the production companies are coming from overseas. A lot are coming from like China and everything and shooting here. I'll say this, right? Like, it's the new. Everything is a new eventually, right?
Right.
People will take the check now.
Yeah.
But again, they are making so much money on the back end, and they are shooting bare bones, and they're paying you 3 G's. Okay, that's great right now.
Yeah.
But you're not getting none of that back end. You're not getting any of that on the other side.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay.
And that is why we want to push for it to be protected. It's still new. You know what I mean? It's still very new. I don't even know if it's a year old yet, the vertical contract, but it's there and it's worth looking into.
Yeah.
It's worth doing this. And now I'll say the other upside for producers and filmmakers of this, this slowdown in the industry is you can get bigger actors now to work for less money. Not that I'm trying to downgrade the check.
Right.
But a lot of people want to work. I did a couple things where, 5 years ago, I'd be like, no, I'm good. No, I can't do that. Or,
you'd be like, now let me see that contract again.
Now I'm like, ooh, that's the power. Look, I can pay the power bill with this. You know what I mean? So,
that's right.
And you can work out something a little bit better. Maybe somebody can come on as a co-producer or something like that. It's a lot of actors want to direct. You could probably get somebody to direct that wants to act in it. So it's a lot of other things, and that will help you get your film funded, get your project funded by having name recognized talent.
Right.
And people are more. It's not even just I got to make money. It's I want to work. Actors act.
Yeah.
And we want to act. So sometimes if the script is good, now I'm not just working on anything.
Right.
But if the script is good, it's like, okay, I'll do that for less money. You gotta pay me on time though. Like, you know what
I mean? Now, if there's a question what's a question that you think that, or you would, I guess, expect an actor to ask you, but they have never asked you before?
I have no idea. I know what people ask me all the time.
What is that?
Right, look, I think people who are starting off really think, one, that we make a lot of money, right? Two, that knowing me has any control over what kind of work you get. Like, people want to talk to me, and I'm like, I'm not in casting. And I'm friends with people that are casting directors. That doesn't mean I'm gonna get cast in a role. You got to be right for the role.
Right.
Period. Right.
But I would imagine that's because of your personality. You have such a fun, I can talk with you, very relatable. So they're probably thinking, we're friends now, so you can help me do this. Do you get that a lot?
Okay, so I talk to students a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those are the ones I really got to try to check, right? Because the feeling is, well, I'm a really good actor, so I should be able to do this. And it's just like, being a good actor is like 3rd or 4th on the list of what gets you cast, sweetie. Like that's low on the list. I mean,
Right.
not low. I mean, of course, you still gotta be a good actor, but
Right.
in my category, they're all my friends, and they are all really talented. Theater and doing stuff and teaching, and people that I look to as mentors who were my friends, and I mean, we're all good actors.
Yeah.
So being a good actor is not what's going to put you on necessarily. It's your hustle and being around and having people know you. It's doing other work, creating your own work so you're still working. It's making sure your materials are professional. You got a professional headshot. You got several headshots. I am the queen of wigs, weaves, and whatnot. So I can switch my look up. I mean, people that'll see me in different things, like you wouldn't even know it was me, depending on how I paint my face, what kind of wig I have on, and that gives me so much more range. I've got the salt and pepper wigs if I'm playing 60 or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
So it's really, you've got to make sure that your kit is professional, that you communicate with people. This is another thing. Just because social media is social don't mean that we're friends. So I'll have people that'll hit me up and be like, yeah, so what's up?
You like, what's up with you?
I don't know you like that.
Right.
People be cold sending things, be like, yeah, so I think we need to work together. You know, you got it. Like, this is not how you sell yourself, boo. Like, this is not
oh my gosh.
I don't even know who you are. You haven't even introduced yourself properly. You haven't even, you know, it's the, I think we're at that era of everything has gotten too a little relaxed and common, and people still need to be professional and use full sentences with punctuation and proper spelling, and you know what I mean, like things like that. Especially if you're hitting up somebody, especially if you're hitting up. I mean, I don't get caught up in the title, but I'm the president of SAG-AFTRA. You can't just be emailing.
Right, you can't tell me what's up.
Hey, yeah, what's up? Yeah, yo, what?
Oh my gosh.
Really?
I can't believe that you're getting text emails like that. So that is hilarious to me. Oh my God.
I can't believe it. And yet.
Oh my gosh. So, okay. So we're going to go ahead and move on. Now, this is a part of the interview that I absolutely love, because I believe that when people get to know just a little bit about you, a little bit more about you, they tend to trust you more. That's just how I roll. So we're going to play a little bit of rapid fire.
I got brain frog. I'll be like, what's that word? What's that word? It starts with F.
Right. So, you know, just quick answers, and we're going to go through it. Okay. You ready?
All right.
Craft services or catering?
Both.
How many alarms? How many alarms do you set for an early call time?
1.
Which disappears first on set, the coffee or the snacks?
Snacks.
What's one word that describes a 5 a.m. call time?
Early. But I'm up early though, so 5 a.m. is like whatever. I used to have to be on set at like 3:30 in the morning, like for Walking Dead.
Oh Lord, okay.
In the boonies, like 45 minutes away too. So it's like,
oh my gosh. Okay, so which is harder, crying on cue or not laughing during a serious scene?
Crying on cue.
If your trailer had a name, what would it be?
See, I'd still be in the honey wagon half the time. I don't know. Karen's Castle? I don't know. Right? The Lion's Den. I'm a Leo, so everything. I'm going to keep my lions out. Right?
Okay. What's more dangerous, spoilers or social media?
Spoilers.
What's one thing?
You can get sued on a spoiler.
Oh, yes, you can. Okay. What's one thing every actor secretly carries in their bag?
I don't know. It's different for everybody. I know for me, I'm always blowing my nose. If you've seen it already, so I always have 10,000 tissues on me. If
SAG-AFTRA had a mascot, what do you think it would be?
I'm just gonna go with a lion because we'll. All right. Or you know what? Maybe a dog because we're loyal. We'll fight for you and we're loyal. Yeah.
That's right. Okay, finish the sentence. Every actor should own at least one.
Wig.
I love it. Okay, what's your superpower on set?
I'm great at improv.
Awesome.
I can improv. Yeah.
What's your guilty pleasure after a long shoot?
Taking craft services.
Okay, just a couple more. What's one word that would describe Karen Ceesay?
Boisterous.
Okay, last personal question, because I hear you from Philly, cheesesteak or hoagie?
Look, I'm like, that's what I've been sipping from my Philly cook. To me, it's like they're the same. They're like cousins. They're twins. You know what I mean? Fraternal twins.
You got to have how about Geno's or Pat's?
See, and this is the thing. I grew up in Mount Airy, Germantown, so I went to Pagano's. Like that was my cheesesteak spot. That's still there on Ogon's Ave.
Yeah.
Pagano's. Right.
I love it. I love it. All right, Karen, thank you so much for being here today. Congratulations again on your new role as president of SAG-AFTRA Atlanta. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and helping educate actors. I know our audience learned a lot from our conversation and a lot about you. And listen, I want to thank you for watching. Is there anyone, Karen, that you want to shout out to or just say hello to real quick?
I mean, since I'm here in an unofficial capacity, really shout out to the staff at SAG-AFTRA, because even though we're a right to work state, if you're on a SAG-AFTRA project and you are non-union, they still work for you too, and they can still fight for you as well. They are who's consistent through the changes of the board and the committees and everything. So definite shout out to the staff, our executive director Allison Wise, our immediately former executive director Melissa Donner, who was executive director for like 39 years. So that's who I would want to shout out right now.
Awesome. Okay, everybody, we want to thank Karen Ceesay once again for joining us today. Hope she'll come back at another time, and maybe we'll have some actual questions from the audience. Maybe we can feed her that. But thank you again. And this is Demia Avery with the Demia Avery Show, the industry. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you.